Hey, what's up guys, it's Chuckles and I'm here to bring you another episode of Powercraft. In this episode I will be showing you different types of mechanisms that you can use in order to do automatic color changing of lasers. Now unfortunately there seems to be some bugs in this version of Powercraft. Hopefully the bug will be fixed, or if it's not a bug, well I know it's a bug, but one of them might not be a bug, but bug. Hopefully maybe it'll be changed when the next version is released. So I'm going to clear my inventory, and this is bug right here. The problem with this is that the laser's coming out of the and it's going through a red crystal, but it's not turning red. Now I've thought that maybe like you could maybe like craft a lens composition and make it colored so that it comes out normal but colored, but I don't think that's in here. And then this is has the distance lens on it, and it's being shot out, and obviously it doesn't change color, so I don't know if that is a bug or if that's meant to be so that you know if it's a distance laser or not. But if you could change the distance lasers, it would make things much better, because these lasers right here are very short, and if you want them to go a certain amount of distance, you're gonna need don't know what I'm saying. You're gonna need longer lasers if you're going to do something with them. Like if you want to make a light show, this is what I was thinking. These could be used for a nice light show. You could have the lasers go at a certain amount of distance that you'd like, and go to different spots, and so they shoot through walls and all that types of stuff. So I'm going to show you these three mechanisms I built for changing lasers, or the colors I guess, though it is kind of changing lasers. So this one you can see here is changing which lights are on and off, and they're going through different colored crystals, and we got transmitter connected to each of these, and they're over here connected to all these pulsars. Now there's 8 of them, and they're all going into random something, an R&D, a random flip-flop. So that means when this inputs, this either will turn on or turn off, or vice versa. So then when this turns on, let's say here's number 1, when that turns on, so look here, see it's on right now. There's a 50-50 chance that there it goes, turns off, and 1 turns up, and it turned on back on. So you have a 50-50 chance for it to turn on or whatnot. So this is one of the mechanisms. Now granted, it doesn't look very good right now because 1, there's a bug, and it seems that lasers, the colors are not going through and changing. Now this could be my mistake, maybe they changed the way they do this, but yeah, the lasers are not changing color when they go through crystals, and that is a bug. So hopefully we can get that fixed. The next one is use chickens, and this one isn't the very best way to do it because chickens despawn, and they're just a problem. So you can see this one's slower, depending on when chickens want to move and when not to move. So turn it off, and basically hold these chickens at a pin, and they're all stepping on these pressure plates. The pressure plates go to these transmitters, which goes to these receivers, which instantly goes into each of these transmitters, which transmit to here. So when they stand on one, it turns one of these on. You can also make these R&Ds, or the random flip-flops, so that when they step on, there's a chance, but it takes much longer time for these to change if you use random flip-flops. So that's the basics of this one. Not too hard to build. Yeah, these little like square things I made are not hard to build. I mean, you just need to make a square of crystals with a prism in the middle. You need to put 4 lasers on each of the middle crystals. Just put a laser there, and then transmitter, and on the corner crystals, you need to build it 2 out. I mean, I don't need to really explain it. You can see like over to, and then one over or out or whatever, and then put a mirror so that when it turns on, it directs right into this crystal, and then into, see, like that, and then into the prism. So this one is random, but it's less frequently random. This one can actually be adjusted, because you can adjust the times on the pulsars and when they pulse and when not to pulse. So it can be slower, it can be faster if you make them pulse quickly. These are on a 1 second pulse, so every 1 second they pulse. But you can make them 5 seconds or however long you want to do it, so that they change colors. And this is the very last one that I've come up with, and you have to make a clock with this, and you just use this pistons, and it just blocks the light signal. Now the clock, you need to invert it so that they're always down. So I mean, you should know what a clock is. So when this turns on, when this redstone is activated, this light turns off, which goes through here and makes one of the pistons go up, and then obviously goes back down when the signal leaves. So one laser will be showing at a time. You can tell this because this gets dark light, dark light. Actually, two lasers will be shown at the time, but it's the previous laser that's shown. It's like, it's not perfect. It's not like one piston goes down, then the other one comes up. They like do a halfway type thing. Like as a piston's going down, another one comes up, and therefore you'll see that double laser thing going on here. So this is really easy to make. You just need to make a clock, and on each, just clock 4 ticks on each repeater. Redstone needs to be going around in a circle, and basically the redstone needs to go out on top of a block, or however you choose. You can do it like this. I think you can do it like this. You cannot. Oh, you can do it like this. Yes, you can do it just like this, or do it how I just showed you, by putting redstone on top and putting the torch out here. We should do that. And then this is this, and then you need 4 transmitters, 4 receivers, and you need to set up your lasers in this kind of fashion. You can use whatever color of crystals you want. And you can actually make this like this. You're just going to need a bigger clock. You're going to need a clock with 3, 6, 8. You're going to need a clock with 8 outputs instead of just 4. So that shouldn't be hard to build. And then you can build the pistons. Like you can do. That's funny. Whoa. How is this working? It's got a problem when it's this is really weird because they're operating on this one, but not. I wonder how it decides that. Anyways, back to the thing. You can do it. You should have to make a. Oh, that's not a good example. There. That's weird. I think it's because it's getting 2 signals here. Wow, that's crazy. Anyways, so yeah, you're just going to do more inputs and then put crystals where the remaining stuff is. You just need to have a prism in the middle. Goes up, prism up here, or however you want to make the lasers run. And that's about it. That's how you make these laser color changing mechanisms for, you know, whatever you want to do. Make light shows, make beautiful things with them. So that's it for this video. I'll see you next time, guys.